What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map in the blue color, playing as Odin. His name is Barba Ruiva, and he is being coached by Shadowfax, as this is game number 5 of the best of 5 for the Legends of Tomorrow tournament. Lots of exciting games and fun things to talk about here. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Hades. His name is Stand and Deliver. And he is playing, and he's being coached by Chef Hades, of all the people in the world. It could have been Chef Hades. 2-2. Couldn't have asked for a closer series for a third, fourth place match. No walkovers here, just a solid series. And now we're finishing it off on Anatolia. Both players chucking the docks up on the same side. And we'll see how it's going to go. I mean, I really like this map as Norse now. I think that this map might even arguably favor Norse in the majority of matchups. Maybe there's a couple which you're going to be able to put Norse to bed, and that's only if you're playing meta. If you don't play meta, then Norse kind of sucks. So, and that's the same with literally every civilization here on Anatolia, which, I mean, when I say play meta, I don't mean like there's not like one strategy. There's just one opener. You have to go with you have to basically do the same opener with the best opener for every god. Otherwise, you are behind. And it's funny to talk about this because it's actually the same for on land maps as well. It's just that nobody realizes that everyone does the same opener and then veers off on the strategies. So effectively, what you want to be doing here with Odin, and we'll talk about Hades after this, is you want to be going for an 18 fishing ship, at least 4 dock opener. And after that, you can decide whether you want to go hard in the classical age, go for a land water fight. You can decide whether you want to go for a heroic age timing. You can decide if you want to go for a 1 town center fast mythic. You can decide if you want to go for a 2 town center play at some point as well. All of these things are options, and that's the same with the other civilization as well. If we take a look over here, we've got the Hades, and what Hades wants to do is effectively exactly the same thing. At least 4 docks. You can go 6 docks, and that's the same with Odin. It slows your ships down and everything else, but you can do it and get yourself 18 fishing ships. And we'll see if these guys are going to be doing it. They are getting coached, so let's just jump in and see what the build order suggestions are going to be right now.
Go to the ball. Go to the ball. Oh. Drop. Yep. It's the ball. The ball.
We'll jump over onto team 1, as the boar is a difficult one to get to.
I'm gonna, yeah, there you go. I want 1 more dock on the bottom too. I like the 3 docks.
On the other side over here?
Yeah, eventually though, just focus on hitting classical. As soon as this next villager comes out, you might have to force drop some fish and stuff.
Very good pieces of advice. Thanks so much for the 11 months, Guilty. Welcome. Missed your face around these parts. It's always funny. Like you've got this gatherer shenanigans. Get onto the ball, but it's just not able to get there. It's a tough one. It's tough to get these things happening, and it's going to be a slightly late advance time here for Barba Ruiva. These maps here, you've got to practice them. You've got to practice the Anatolia maps. You've got to practice the Midgard maps. You've got to practice those Mediterranean maps if you want to do well in these tournaments and in general. I'm not going to lie, these maps take more practice than the standard land maps to get down. But once you get them down, you kind of feel like a god on these maps against a lot of players, because you're like, well, I just have the advantage because I practiced it. And it's not necessarily because you're better at the game, you just have some know-how. And now we're seeing Athena come through. It's pretty fast Athena is going to be building fishing ships at the top side of the map. We see Freya coming through here as well as the Minotaur going to come in. We've got the immediate Ajax out from Stand and Deliver, going to be making his way down to the bottom side here. He's getting his second dock up right now. Are we seeing some Hursa coming out? Yes, we are. No dock at the top side here. Is Barba in a bit of a predicament here. And we'll see how this is going to go. Stand and Deliver wandering over here to get this, to kill this dock. Else coming up for Barba over here, as well as the Hursa going to be able to great set Minotaurs. This is really, really big to get this many shots off. Stand and Deliver does manage to micro back, but the Ajax is coming in now. I got the Trireme wandering in here to start hitting some shots onto Barba's fishing ships. We got the Raven over here checking out what's going on, making sure that there's not too much going on over there. No fishing ships on that location. Trireme going to be able to take down these Hursa, and Barba not managing to maintain these Ursa very well here, losing one, and this dock is going to be getting taken down very, very fast here. There might be this might be a sack water situation from Shadowfax and Barba, but it looks like Armory coming up with the intention of getting Njord, getting a Kraken, and winning this side of the water somehow, some way. These docks are going to be going down really, really fast. I'm not sure about this strategy here from Barba. He's going to throw down another dock. Let's jump over here and just see what the players have to say for themselves.
Right, hopefully we can advance soon. We should literally be heroic right now.
Well, not a whole lot going on there, but definitely some disappointment with the macro there from Shadowfax, trying to get his player to get to the heroic age as fast as possible. Obviously, the strategy here from Shadowfax was a 6 minute 30-ish fast heroic on Anatolish. Definitely possible. 9 fishing ships to get that super, super powerful push through on one side, get an easy dub on that side of the water. But Forest Fire getting thrown down, pushing those villagers off Stand and Deliver, managing to hold nicely. That extra dock's going to be going down. And how far forward are we on this heroic age? We're at 70% through for Barbara. So we'll see for Barba, sorry. We'll see if he's going to be able to make this defense work on this side of the map over here, or if he goes and takes the top side. The Trireme still pushing forward. There's 5 remaining here. So, I mean, he can continue to build, but he's just throwing more fishing ships out there, which I love. But as this happens, we see the Kraken pop out. Going to be able to pick off one of these units here. We see a immediate Walking Woods. No Walking Woods just yet. Oh, immediate Sentinels there. No Walking Woods just yet. There is a very real possibility to take down these docks incredibly quickly here, as the Kraken starting to take down these Trireme, and Barba is in an okay position here. He's got some decent resources in the bank, but he's going to have to get something done here as the Walking Pines does get cast. Going to take down these docks. Where did the Mountain Giant go, though, is the question. As there he is, wandering over here to try and deal with the Minotaur, it seems, as the dock's going to get absolutely cleaned up here. And now Stand and Deliver in a bit of a predicament. How does he deal with this? He doesn't have any heroes out. The Ajax is making his way over, but not before one of those docks gets taken down. Let's jump in and see what Chef Hades has got to say to help his player get through this.
More boats, yeah, a couple more boats. That thing's gonna be hard to deal with. The Kraken. Cancel the hoplite for now, and get your Ajax out. Go. Already start redocking right there. Like send some wood villagers and just spam docks down there.
And Chef 8 is very aware of how important the water is there. You just have to You just have to keep going. You got to keep up that pressure and try and hold on to it. See the Chiron's here now. And that's going to put a stop to these walking pines. He's a speedy boy, and he gets that bonus damage against the myth units. And now we've got out the dragon ship. We've got out the Kraken. We've got a Kraken on the top side of the water as well. It's going to start getting some damage onto stand and deliver. So Barba in a very, very good shape here. He's throwing down a hill fort as well on this location. The house is getting thrown up here as well. And we'll see if Barba can make this work here as the docks are attempting to get thrown up incredibly fast. And we'll see how it's going to go. The dragon ship is here. The Kraken spots at 54 HP remaining. He can move in and take the trireme down in one shot, but he's looking like he's going after a fishing ship instead. Bit of a misclick there, I would say. But the dragon ship should be able to clean this one up as well. And there is a heroic age for Stand and Destroy. He's going to be able to start making those Pentacontas and take this water back on the bottom side. But now the Kraken going after these fishing ships here as well. As now Barba's got his mountain giant up here to try and take these docks down as best as he can. With the hill fort up, the Ajax going to be not able to push in over here, and this does give him security of this gold mine for the middle of the game after the home gold mines get kind of all finished off. There's a bunch of Pentacontics getting built into the docks here for Stand and Deliver. Maybe too many. There's only 6 HP remaining on this Kraken. He doesn't want to you don't really want to overcommit to this, because then your opponent can just kind of go full on land and be okay. So see how it's going to go as we're having just a little bit of lag here. Thanks so much for the 3 months, Giuliano. Thank you for all the games on the YouTube and the company. I appreciate you for hanging out with me, my friend. Thank you so much. Now the Wolves doing their shenanigans over there. We've got the Ursa just hanging out. There's the town center coming up for Barba. Very smart there as he's realizing that all of the Pentacontas are coming out. Now this did happen once in the series already. Hopefully no one drops and we can continue here. But just a little bit of lag as someone's internet is just saying, no, I don't want to function. No. No. Oh. Up. Up. And we're back. Ready to get going. Good stuff. A little bit of a repriever. We have like thank you so much for the 5 months, Climax. Climate. Appreciate you. As the mountain giant trying to tear this dock down, but I think it's going to be a little bit too slow. There is the Kraken here that can help take it out. So that's going to be enough. You have to be a little bit careful to keep it away from the Achilles, though. As all the Pentacontas over here are cleaning up the bottom side. A couple of longboats getting built, but I'm not sure they're going to be enough to deal with these Pentacontas that absolutely erase the dock. And are we seeing a Mythic Age of some variety? Not just yet. Town center's going up. Stand and Deliver a little bit short on the food as well. It's pronounced clown, mate. Is it now? Fortress going up now for Stand and Deliver right in the middle. Got to secure those gold mines. Super important. Let's jump in and see what these guys have got to say for themselves.
Build docks on the bottom side so you can fish the whole thing. So bring someone from your base down there. Yeah, he's going to win the top side of the water. So you just want to win the bottom and fish the whole thing.
All right, let's jump over to Shadowfax. Just making sure you get those docks down.
And having a look around. Probably get Ring Giver as well. We've got loads of favor and gold. Alright, second town center, I want you making villagers from it. Onto the wood or the berries. And then send that Ulsark and look for where our third town center is. Right, we want to get another hill fort in the middle of the map somewhere. A strong place. Yep, that'll do. Alright, keep looking around for any gold mines or anything you can attack. Grab that town center, his forward one. Grab it. Watch out, his army. What's happening?
Lots of craziness here as the army walking in. We do see an underworld passage getting thrown down here as a couple of units popping through. This is something that Stand and Deliver has done in a previous game as well. He's just trying to get those home units into his forward base as fast as he possibly can. But Shadowfax rightly saying you got to check around, see where everything is, get the settlements, get the town centers, getting himself this town center over here, and the units pulling back, trying to get another hill fort up so they can defend. And oh, we're seeing a nice big movement here from Stand and Deliver to come through and try and deny this town center from going up. It seemingly looks like that's going to be the case here. But the big thing that Shadowfax did then was tell Barba to get the Ring Giver technology, an extra 25% Jarl hit points, which is absolutely huge. We see the restoration coming in for Stand and Deliver, but more importantly, the Metropolis in a very strong position behind these pine trees, going to be denying that town center. Wouldn't be surprised to see Barba grabbing this town center now instead, but the resources for Barba have piled up gigantically. The question really is, does he have a market? And he is throwing it down. He's going to go Mythic Age. And what does he want to go? Does he go for a tier here? Does he go for a Ragnarok? Very, very difficult questions. I really like Ragnarok on Anatolia because all the gold is forward. Very often you can win the game with a Ragnarok, but against Hades with all the passives out, it's just not so easy. Sometimes it's not so easy as the Metropolis are getting taken out here. And Stand and Deliver trying to push in and or trying to defend against the Jarls, which he just can't do. He needs hoplites now. He's going to start building those. But Barba now just got his town set, his market up. He's going to be clicking up. Let's see, he's going Balder. I love that big, strong Balder play. Let's see how it's going to go. 117 population to 100 population. And let's jump over into... Is he still going Balder? Yes, he is. Let's jump over to see what... let's see if any sort of inkling that this is coming on Team Chef Hades.
Sure, you know, by shaft mine. You need to take some of the wood gatherers that are up top. No. The ones that built the TC. Yeah, and put them onto that gold mine. On that gold mine in front of you. Yeah.
All right, jumping back in onto Shadowfax and
What the crap? We're gonna have to make another hill fort to replace that one. But we can take the fight for now. We can take that fight. We win that. Remember what I told you about turning around with the throwing expert? We making another hill fort?
No.
No. Be careful making it too close.
I love that. I love that. Like that. Like you're a teacher and you're like, are we doing what we said we were supposed to be doing? And then the student goes, no. I feel for Barba. These games are so tough, and he's doing a fantastic job. But Ragnarok comes in, or not Ragnarok, Balder comes in. The question is, are we going to be going for the early Balder here or not? Currently, it's so many Toxotes, and there's lots of resources in the bank. You have all the fishing, or you should have all the fishing ships up. He doesn't have them, so he's got good economy nonetheless to keep himself afloat after the Ragnarok. There's only 2 town centers for Stand and Deliver currently. We'll see how it's going to go. The Fire Giant in as well can absolutely tear through these Toxotes. So another Fire Giant's coming in. And Barba just needs to spend those resources as fast as he can and see what he can do. We're starting to see some Prodromus coming out to deal with those Ulf Jarls, those Ring Giver Jarls. You kind of have to do it, but you're reluctant to because you really don't want to, especially with Balder coming. Ragnarok is going to be huge. Did we start some trade? Yes, we did. I love that. I love that. He hasn't sent them off just yet, so he's forgot about that. But making them is half the mission, right? Half the mission. So he's trying to get some portable rams out as well. And do we see towers going up everywhere? Not just yet. No fortresses anywhere. More buildings down in the middle of the map for stand and deliver. Let's just see what they've got to say.
Fortress, if you can, on that middle of those gold mines. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay.
That feel when your opponent clicks Ragnarok and sends everything forward. He hasn't attack moved, but he is going to get in here. Oh, is he going to hit that? Fly giant, disgusting. Kills off so many of those Toxoides. The fortress is going to get targeted down here. All the units swarming. We've got the trade has started as well, so that's going to be resources to boot. How the armory upgrades looking, just mail copper weapons. We've got ourselves medium infantry here as well. There was the Mythic Age coming in for stand and deliver, but he did seemingly cancel that one in favor of rebuilding his units. But 250 population remaining for Barba, pushing through this location like it is absolutely nothing. Another fortress is up, and now we've got units slowly moving their way up onto this top gold mine. A couple of heroes of Ragnarok are going to pick off so many villages over there, as all these military academies are going to be getting torn to the ground, and Barba's got next to no gold in the bank at this time. These buildings, there's no masons. He has the Hades upgrade, but it's only so much. You need masons, you need everything you can to help defend, but he's just not able to here, as Ragnarok is such a ridiculously strong god power on maps like Anatolia, where the gold mines are simply just so exposed. And now Barba making his way over here. The village is getting pulled off. Now, if you guys are fairly new to Age of Mythology, one thing you will note, would do you to notice, is that every single human unit costs gold to train, which means that gold is the most valuable resource and is 100% a win condition to push your opponent off of. Now, there is a gold mine left in the main base for stand and deliver, but it is slightly exposed here. We will be seeing this town center getting taken down, but more importantly, while this is happening, we see Barba grabbing a 4th town center, which is going to be absolutely huge. More buildings in the middle of the map getting taken out. Stand and deliver going down to 1 town center. He's going to be trying to hang in this game for as long as he can. 108 of 130 population. He's got 3 heroes here. He's got himself heavy Hippast pissed. And this is definitely the way in which you defend Ragnarok, is you kind of just have to sit in your base and make as many of those Hippast as you possibly can. But this might just be too big, too much for little old stand and deliver. Now, if we take a look over here, he could be selling food at this point. This is one thing you should do if you're the Rag player on Anatolia with the excess food, is prevent your opponent from selling first and making sure you do that. But now the gold is getting pushed off. No gold remaining here for stand and deliver. He has moved over onto this location, but his units are getting absolutely carved up here. Meanwhile, on this location, so many red units getting torn to pieces. The Sentinel, the Town Center, the Watchtower trying to help out, but it's just too much. Villagers making their way up onto this location again. Going to try and get onto the gold mine, but the heroes of Ragnarok are here to destroy these guys. The villagers turning around, shanking as best as they can. But there are more units here for Barba as he's coming over. He's got himself that 177 population. He's now going to start making villages out of all of his town centers, out of his market, out of everywhere. He's going to get back up to pop very, very quickly, it would seem. Villagers over here getting sniped down as well by the Ulfjarl's nice micro from stand and deliver to be targeting them and fighting back. But the villagers here are about to get absolutely demolished by the Fire Giants. The special ability just absolutely destroys everything there, as Barba has got no gold remaining. Stand and deliver has got no gold remaining. He's got 14 villages remaining, losing more and more of them as this game is continuing. And now it seems like he has to tap out. GG, well played by Barba. Takes the 3rd place in 5 games here, winning 3-2. What a series here. Beautiful Anatolia game here. Really nice fast heroic strategy to cause some issues for the Hades player. And then following it up with a nice Ragnarok after getting solid foothold on the map. GG. Well played. Thank you to everyone who put this tournament on. I think it was Mr. Clemate himself. I don't know how to say your name. He hosted this tournament, so big thank you to him for hosting Age of Mythology tournaments, and a really, really enjoyable series. Hopefully we get to see more of them. If you guys enjoyed the Legends of Tomorrow idea and want to see more of it, definitely let me know, and I'll try and make that happen. That's all I got for you. If you guys enjoyed these games, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes post game, please consider hitting the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game, whenever that may be.